Today we're going to show you how to get organized for the meeting and for the field ministry using your iPad and an app called Documents. You see it right here on just to the right side of our screen. Documents by Readdle is the full name. And Documents is basically a file organizer and viewer for your iPad. It's able to handle multiple document types such as PDFs, videos, audio like music, and even Word documents. It does best with PDF documents because it allows you to highlight and even make notes on those documents. But it does well with videos too. We'll show you how to download a video or a document here. Right here on the left hand side you see that Documents has a browser, built-in browser, and what we can do is just go over to jw.org and we'll download one of our magazines right into Documents, and it'll store it there until we decide to delete it. So we'll go to Publications, we'll go to Magazines, and you can see here the browser brings up the latest magazines here that are available. We'll click on our Awake here, and we'll click right here. What I did there is just hold down on the link, but we'll just want to click that and it'll ask us if we want an EPUB or a PDF. EPUBs work best with iBooks on the iPad, and PDFs work great in Documents. So we'll click on PDF. It's going to go ahead and just open the file for us. So we see here we can view it right here in the browser, but we want to actually download it so that we can access it later on. Up here in the right hand corner you see this arrow. We'll click on that, and it's going to ask us where we want to download the app to, or excuse me, the PDF to. We can rename it. We can say it's the Awake February, and it'll ask us where we want to download it to. We can say right to the Documents folder, or we could select a different folder. So we've got Documents there, and it's a PDF document, and we'll just hit done. Now, right there, if we click on the upper right, that download arrow, we'll see that it downloaded that. So we'll go back out of our browser now, and we'll go into our Documents, and you can see right there, it's saved to our iPad so that we can view it later without any internet connection or anything like that. Let's do the same thing for one of the videos from the website. So we'll back out of here, we'll go to Videos on the left hand side, and maybe we'll want to download one of the shorter videos for this demonstration, but you could do the same thing for any of the videos. Okay, so let's look at Become Jehovah's Friend. Now it started the video right up here. Notice on the bottom it's got different formats that are available for the different videos, and that basically has to do with the quality that you want the video to be. You see we've got 240p, 360, 480, and 720, just depending on how big of a file you want to download. Let's just, for this demonstration, download the one here, Obey Your Parents, and we'll just touch and hold the 360. So when you touch and hold it, you'll see download the link. So we'll say yes, download. It's going to bring up that same dialog box. We can click there and we can just type in video test. That's what the name of it's going to be. And we'll say we want to go to our Documents folder again. We'll hit done, and you can see right there it's starting to download already. So we'll give that a minute and we'll go back to our main Documents view here, which is up in the upper left hand corner. That's how we get back to our hidden menu there. Go into Documents, so you can see there's not anything there right now, but it will be there once we get back, once it's downloaded. So we'll give it a couple more seconds. Again, the higher the quality, the longer it's going to take to download, and the more memory it's going to take on your iPad. It's almost done. Let's go back and we'll see when it shows up here under Documents. Okay, there it is. So if we click that, it's going to start playing the video. And again, it's playing without any internet connection. So that's great. So that's how to download a PDF and a video. Now, one of the great features about Documents by Readdle is that it connects to internet servers such as Dropbox. And if you have Dropbox account, you can sync all of your folders and your files right to your iPad so you can access them anytime without internet. We've got a Dropbox account and we've already got Dropbox installed on our iPad. Let's go ahead and add our Dropbox account to Documents. We'll link the two together and then we can decide which folders in Dropbox we want to sync for offline use. On the left hand side you see Network. We'll click on Network and we'll say Add Storage. It's going to ask us where do you want to add storage from. We've got a number of services that we can use. We'll use Dropbox. So we'll click OK. Here we're given the choice of launching the Dropbox app to gain access to Dropbox. That's if you already have the Dropbox app installed and logged in on your iPad. Or you can just enter the login details. We've already got the app installed and we're already logged in. So we'll just click Launch Dropbox App. It'll switch over to the Dropbox app and it'll ask us if Documents by Readdle can access our files. So we'll say yes. And now we've got our Dropbox linked to Documents. We'll go ahead and click on that. And now you can see all of our different folders. So for example, we've got a folder right here called Magazines. And we've got English magazines, Simplified Chinese, and Traditional. We've got Awake, Watchtower, and it'll allow us to actually see what's on our Dropbox stored in the cloud. So you could just go in here and access any of your files. You could click on it and it'll go ahead and try to open that file from Dropbox, and then you can download it right into Documents anytime. So there it is. We'll click the same arrow in the upper right. And, well, this time it's not asking us to save it. We'll go back. Oh, you know what? It already saved it to Downloads folder. So that's in Documents, Downloads. So it already downloaded it for us. So that's great. Now, if we want to actually sync a folder so that all the time it's in sync with what's ever on Dropbox, we can do that by going into our network drive again. That's over just by clicking this link on the left. And let's go into, this time, let's go into our public folder here. We'll go into our CO visit from September. And now once we're in that folder, we can click on the upper right. There's a sync button. We'll hit sync and it'll ask us, do you want to sync this folder two-way to Documents? A two-way sync means if we add things to that folder within Documents, it'll automatically upload to Dropbox. Or if we add a folder or a document to Dropbox, it'll then sync to Documents by Readdle on the iPad. That also works both ways with adding or deleting. So you might want to be sure that if you sync and then you delete a file on your iPad, it'll also delete it from Dropbox. But we'll say sync this folder. Now it gives us that notification that it's synced. So we'll go back into Documents on the left and you can see that folder is already syncing right here on our iPad. So we can click on that. We'll see if anything's in there yet. Oh, we can see the files starting to come over already. So it's pretty neat how you can do that and link your Dropbox account to Documents. Once we have a PDF, we'll show you another cool thing with Documents. So let's say we have this PDF file here and we want to go ahead and let's say we want to highlight some information to bring out at the meeting or on a Bible study. You can just tap and hold on any text. You can drag your finger and you can highlight right there. You can also delete that highlight. So if we tap on it again, hit clear, it'll get rid of it. We can also add notes by holding in an area without text. And we can say this is a note. Tap anywhere else and I'll close that. We can open it again. And it'll save all those annotations right to the PDF, so they'll be there next time. Click again in the center and we'll go back out of there. Another neat thing that documents can do is keep you organized by allowing you to create folders and drop documents and move them around into different folders. Now to create a new folder here, we just want to touch and drag down on the main screen. Up in the upper left there's a folder icon, so we can click on that. Here's our new folder. Ask us what we want to call it, so we can just say magazines. We'll hit done. You can see our new folder right there. And we'll do that again. We'll say videos. We'll hit done. We've got our two new folders. Now, how about if we want to actually move the magazine that we downloaded and the video we downloaded into those folders? All you need to do is touch and hold, and now you can, as long as you keep holding your finger, you can drag that PDF into the folder. So there it is. Now we'll go back to documents and it's gone. You don't even have to go into the folder. Let's do the same with the video, but we'll just drop it right in. There it is. So we didn't even go into the folder that time. And there it is. So we've got our folders synced. We can even move one folder into another folder. We'll go into the magazines now. We've got videos. What if you want to move it back out? All you need to do is click, hold, and it says drag here in the upper left. Drag it on top of that arrow, and it'll take it right back. I think we need to hold down. There we go. And takes it right back to our main view. And everything inside of it, too. You can also use the same format to rename documents. So if I just touch on the name there, I can rename. It's actually called Obey Your Parents. Hit done, and now we've renamed our video. And you can do the same thing for folders. Rename a folder. Really neat interface that Documents uses to keep you organized. One more thing, we can star files and folders. Drop here to add. So that'll give us some favorites on the left-hand side, and that's in the star. So now we see we didn't move the downloads folder, but we just moved it or allowed it to be accessed from the star menu. Again, to show you that, let's say we want our magazines over. We'll just click that, and now that's one of our favorites on the left-hand menu. Also, if you look here, there's a clock right next to that star on the left. If we click that, we can go over to our recently used files. So you can see the files that we recently used are available for quick access right from the left-hand menu. Overall, Documents by Readdle is the best app that we've found to keep you organized for the meeting and for the field ministry. So go ahead and take a look in the App Store. You want to type in Documents by Readdle.